Hi friends, it's October 10th, which is World Mental Health Day. And the irony of that relating to how I'm feeling, how not mentally healthy I'm feeling, and how not mentally healthy or well the world is at the moment really struck me today. So I personally have been feeling, I'd say heartbroken, but in the form of really numb and relentlessly pursuing information of what's happening in Israel and in Gaza, and kind of doom scrolling, literal doom scrolling, just taking in the images and the videos of the horror, and until this morning, fairly unable to connect to more than like a low-grade terror and grief, but not able to feel it at the volume where it would release from my system or even give me a moment of relief. And what occurs to me is this is very human for us to be able to digest emotions and trauma and horror and suffering, like unthinkable suffering. Most of our systems aren't equipped to be able to do that. And so numbness and shutdown and intellectualizing and being theoretical about whose fault are these horrors, it's an easy way to escape the absolute pain and vulnerability and loss and destruction and suffering that is all around in this situation, and particularly and unimaginably present for so many of these families. And so I just wanted to reach out in case you also are feeling overwhelmed and numb and unsure and scared. I know it can be really scary to speak about these issues, and it's really important for us to do our absolute best to just support our humanity at this moment so that we can keep our hearts open. And so, this morning I was able to finally cry. There was a gorgeous video of a group of Iranian Americans bringing flowers to the Israeli consulate. I think, I'm not positive about that, but something about the purity and love of humans just touched me, and I was finally able to cry a little bit. So what I encourage you to do if you're in a similar state is look for how can you support your system. How can you sit with a tree that you love, or sit in a garden that you feel safe in, or put on your most kind of melancholy or supportive or tender or sweet album, and just try to let yourself have your heart, feel your heart, and feel whatever you're digesting today. And whether it's as deeply connected to the war that's happening as it is for me, or whether it's just your own personal journey of challenge and suffering. The planet, this life, it's not easy. It's really not easy. And somehow I feel like we can be more loving and more helpful if we just support ourselves, with whatever little shred of feeling and grieving we're capable of. So I'm sending love to all of you, to everyone, particularly the people just gutted in trauma and shock and terror, but all of us. And yeah, that's all.